epic rap battle of literature!
From the time of modernism arrives the dramatist, Arthur Miller, with the award-winning play, The Crucible. Miller sets the play during the colonial period as he digs deep into the Salem witch trials and the many accusations that followed. The play also depicts the way of the Puritan lifestyle, a huge focus from 1620 to 1750, also known as the colonial period.
Abigail Williams. This is Elizabeth Proctor!
All these girls wanna be like me, so I don't think I'm doing too shabby. I go and scream a witch, and they all agree with Abby. Paris has my back, and your man will too. It's not hard to tell why John cheated on you. Liz, you fired me. That was a mistake. I'll get my revenge and have you burned at the stake. Did I drink some blood? Maybe I did. Anything to see you buried deep in the mud. I'll dance on your grave like how I danced in the woods. And maybe when I'm done, I'll give John Proctor my goods. Do you think I'm done? I've just begun. Be careful of your words, cause they might just get you hung.
Abigail, you gave me hell. I went to jail, I know you fell. I hope you die, no one will cry, and I will gladly say goodbye. And just because I lie for my man on the stand doesn't mean you're up for popular demand. You're a manipulative little whore. In fact, my man, he said you're a bore. I can't believe you tried to kill me, but your troubles helped to heal me. I forgave my husband too, the one who doesn't claim you, boo. You drank some blood, well, boo, who? Cause I'm still standing through. You went through all that trouble just to lose. You come for me again, you gon' get a snooze. Cause I'm the one with the ring, your comeback didn't leave a sting. If you're the one, then come and show me, but you can't cause you're a phony.
From the Roaring Twenties emerged the fiction novelist F. Scott Fitzgerald with The Great Gatsby. This novel was written in the lost generation of the modernism literary period, which dated from 1900 to 1950. It was named the Lost Generation because these writers came of age during World War I.
Daisy Buchanan! This is Jay Gatsby!
Gatsby, you are really truly something else. You bash my name, yes you don't have no game. You threw all these parties thinking I would come, but really all you did was learn I'm not the one. You bootleg all your money cause you don't get no funds, and now I really wonder you sleep with all these bums? You got a lot to say cause time is still my bae. I only loved your money, never you. Ain't that funny? You got yourself killed trying to fall for me, so guess you're not really the Great Gatsby. The green light never was the path for me. Guess you gotta stay across the sea. R.I.P. Great Gatsby. Ha ha ha, peasants.
Daisy, look. I'm back from the dead. You gave some good head. I got shot with a lead cause of all of my bread. You left me in the dirt and now you gon' be hurt. You're dirty, a liar, pathetic. You a whore and a slut and Nick said that. Don't believe what that girl ever says, cause she will just leave you for dead. Never felt a loving like this before, but now I see who you really for. I should've never let you get into my brain because I feel it's permanent pain. You never loved me and I see that now, but I'm wondering how Tom makes you smile when all your mind is set on money and all you see are dollar signs. I hope you have fun living with Tom, and I hope one day you start being a mom, cause that poor little girl has no one to look up to when all she sees is someone who don't love you. You make it so easy for people not to like you, and now I wish that someone would just snipe you.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? That was so epic. I'll tell the news right now. Hi guys. word has had that the rap battle just ended. Let me tell you a little bit about where this all conspired. The Crucible is a play written by Arthur Miller during the colonial period in Massachusetts. The characters Abigail, Elizabeth, and John Proctor form a complicated love triangle in the play. John Proctor basically has an affair with Abigail, causing a huge scandal to break loose. The lack of attention Abigail receives from John causes her to kind of go a little crazy and seek revenge upon his wife, Elizabeth, of course. Abigail begins a witch trial in her town, and that causes a whole nother thing. And then she specifically targets Elizabeth, which also causes a big battle. And let me tell you, there was a ton of rhetorical devices used, but you know, with my segment, I can only get a few in. Apostrophe was used heavily, and one example was when Betty calls out to her dead mother. Another example is dramatic irony, which was used throughout pretty much the entire play, but one example is because we knew that Abigail was lying about her practicing the witchcraft, but nobody else in the actual play knew. Lastly, an illusion was used. One example of an illusion was when Elizabeth states that the crowd will part like the sea from Israel. Also got word that the Great Gatsby epic rap battle has just ended, so let me tell you a little bit of background about that story. The Great Gatsby is centered around Daisy Buchanan and Jay Gatsby. Jay Gatsby has strived his entire life to become the man that Daisy wants, but with striving to become that, he faces many obstacles, ultimately leading to his demise. Throughout this novel of love, heartbreak, and drama, Fitzgerald uses several acts of rhetorical devices. One important one used throughout the entire book is symbolism. An example of symbolism is the color green. Green represents money throughout the entire novel and is everyone's ultimate goal to reach that money. The green light represents the American dream, which plays a huge role throughout the entire novel. Gatsby tries to achieve his vision of the American dream, which in his eyes is Daisy. It is later revealed that the green light is a lie and some things are just beyond our reach. What? He used a metaphor as well? He used that level of a metaphor? Oh my gosh, I have to report it. Hold on. The metaphor Fitzgerald uses is, so we beat on boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. Fitzgerald uses this quote to describe the human condition. The characters in the novel experience life much like a boat, on the water, trying to move forward, but ultimately push back, just like they push back in those raps. Am I right?
Thanks for watching our video!
And that ends the segment of the
Epic Rap Battle of Literature!
And that
Is a rap.
and that
Is a rap.
and that